Hi, everybody. It's Linda G. I just got done with Annette Bricko. She's a psychic medium. Oh my God, you guys, what a story. She needs to write a book. So I hope you guys take the time to listen to her video. It's going to go up at 12:30. It's 12:12 now. I wanted to just answer some of your questions. This will be another short one. I know everybody's afraid, so I'm here to tell you that this too shall pass. He's taken a flamethrower to the United States, right? So that Time magazine picture with Elon is upsetting him terribly. Let me tell you, Elon's getting ready to go downhill. I've been telling you this. I can't tell you exactly when, but that's going downhill. Um, and these young guys are going to be in trouble too, but they're going to act like they just followed orders. Uh, Somebody just said, I wanted to protest. Thank you for all the questions, you guys. I wanted to protest, but they're saying now that it's dangerous. Well, probably because he'll want people to do shooting in the crowds. That's how crazy he is, you guys. So Pat Lee said, why are the Dems being so passive? They're not really being passive now. Have you seen them on the floor? They're kind of going cray cray, but they were passive up to this point. Okay, so should we even bother to file our taxes? I say do it. That's going to be a mess. Okay. Basically, what you're saying is probably the on the taxes. Let's look at the IRS, you guys. Let's use our prediction. Oh, by the way, her cards will be coming in the end of this month, so they were out for a while here. So what is the date today? Sorry, you guys. The date is the 7th. Just the worst year ever. Okay, here we go. Tell us about the IRS. What can everybody expect from the IRS? I feel bad for people who would probably be getting a refund because they're going to take their sweet time. It's going to be totally different. A lot of people depend on that money. The state of California won't be bad. Tell me. Society collapse, you guys. A lot of things that we think that are part of our societal system will be put upside down. It's not going to be business as usual, you guys. But also because of this melee and these terrible things that he's doing, we have a new beginning. They're going to go in from the ground up and rebuild it like they're going to build up Gaza again. Underground and hiding. So the IRS people are just like, no, because I told you they told 90 IRS people you can work at the border. Uprooted and taken out. That's the card we got from Musk. Musk is about ready to go. And this is interesting. A drone strike. What would that do with the IRS? But look at what happens. Look at the outcome card, the greater good. So the IRS is going to have to start from scratch, is what I'm getting. They screwed with the Treasury, etc. Please give me the truth and only the truth. What can I tell everybody? Okay, they want you to walk cautiously. They want you to wear a mask. This is weird because, there's diseases that are coming out that they won't announce to you. It won't hurt you to wear a mask. And if somebody gives you a bad time about wearing a mask, tell them you have TB. And if they don't mind having TB, you'll be happy to take the mask off and they'll say, no, keep it on. Because I start wearing a mask too, even to the store. Large gatherings, especially. Interesting. So I see 47 getting ready to get sick. Because isn't he supposed to go to the Super Bowl and stuff? Well, everybody's going to be, and Kansas is like huge with TB. He might be out there with no mask and he gets sick. I heard he's going to get sick with something to do with the Super Bowl. That's what I just heard. Because they were bringing up the mask to me. So even if he can get sick, you know what I'm saying? Stand in the wellness of the world and tell the realm, bring only good. Other nations are standing for us, you guys. People know that not everybody's this stupid. And they know that we don't want this. But they're just like out there disdain towards us. We used to have a good reputation. A lot of the things within this nation that are getting fixed because it was blown up, so to speak, will only help it. I'm not talking about Medicare or Social Security. I'm talking about the IRS. They're going to revamp it. The courts are issuing restraining orders against 47 in Muskrat. Will anyone enforce them? I see it very hard to be able to go in, but don't forget, I saw them ignoring orders, and I saw some, I don't know if they're military or if they're private, but I saw them going in with guns and taking them out, not shooting them, but I saw some, like just now, all of Congress showed up at the Department of Education and they blocked them. Well, who the hell blocked them? We need to go in there, get guns blazing. Not really. Nope. I don't want anybody to be hurt. But I'm telling you, I see almost like a militia for the right side. He has his militia. So let's look at the Department of Education. Look at the Department of Education. What's happening with the Department of Education? Okay. Cyclone damage. They're going to go in there and they're going to do so much. But even remember what they said. I said, why? Why did he win? They said, because his people need to see who he really is. And they're going to get a cyclone damage up and close. And by the way, North Carolina, all that money was supposed to go to them. They haven't seen a dime. So rulership handover. So based on what you guys are asking me, I wouldn't doubt. I see him getting sick, and there might be a handover. There might be, even from a different nation, some sort of intel coming in, shutting him out. Just like I saw Netanyahu being taken. The innocent are truthful. And a military action, just what I got done telling you guys. I don't know when this is going to happen. I know things are going to really start revving up probably by March, April. Timeframes aren't good for psychics. Okay, because I did see his people, those young kids, being like brought in, maybe even jailed. Some major stuff is coming out and might be brought to us by outside nations saying, do you realize they're doing that, blah, blah, blah. I want to look at just one more time about this whole Gaza thing. Even Putin says he's not for it. China says they're not for it. China, who wants Taiwan, says they're not for it. Tell me about Gaza Strip. Saudi Arabia says no, and we don't have any room over here. He's saying they're a big land. Why can't they give them a look? Yeah, well, why don't you do it? We're a big land here too. There's plenty of land out there in Nebraska, etc. Tell me about Gaza. And now you should see the people who said, I'm not going to vote for Kamala or Biden because of how they were standing with Israel. But they wouldn't have been this bad, trust me. And now they're all, do something, Democrats. Well, you weren't worried about Democrats when you refused to vote for oh, it says things will return to normal. There's going to be some flooding and some mishaps weather-wise. Classified knowledge. There's going to be a whole bunch of countries that'll work on the side of Palestine. It's not going to be America coming in there like king for a day. Distraction, illusion. It's not going to be America that's yeah, people don't like Netanyahu either. He's a snake. And did you hear that recently they were bombing Lebanon? So somebody's telling me they heard a missing plane with 10 people aboard in Alaska. New AG Pam Bondi just squashed any investigation and committee investigations, election interference with the Russian oligarchs from being investigated. Oh yeah, and Trump just signed a thing that they can get gifts. Remember that was illegal? He just changed that. He did an executive order. Oh no, we can get gifts from other nations. We can get gifts. Holy cow, you guys. This is like, it's okay though. Let him keep burying himself. Every time he does something to him, it's another scoop out of the ground. Let's look at Pam Bondi. We haven't looked at her. What's the outcome for her? She's doing whatever the master tells her. I actually see her in front of a judge. She's going to be in some sort of investigation. Crimes against humanity. What's going to happen with Pam Bondi? What's going to happen with Pam Bondi? The truth and only the truth. He's got a type. You notice that he likes those blonde types. Nothing wrong with being blonde. Okay, I just got a hit. I just want to tell you guys, he's going to do some more of those things like he likes to do, going out and talking to people, his little rallies, but it's going to get less and less. A lot of people are going to be angry. Actually, I don't think he's going to be able to do rallies much anymore. And don't forget, I saw him being booed at the Super Bowl. There's some people that love Motley there, but yeah. A surprise attack. Pandemic health crises. Disaster. Wreckage. Farming industry is going to go through some. Oh yeah, she's got some splaining to do. A sinking ship, which could be her. Surveillance record. Baking currency. Trains or transport. I've often told you guys about trains. Worldwide Earth. So there's going to be issues, and it's enough that the world is angry at her. There's banking. There's going to be so much stuff. Let's take a look at what the stock market is right now. The Dow Jones dropped 444 points. The NASDAQ 286 points. And the S&P 59. Okay. I told you that what happened is the jobs report wasn't that good. Biden's last job report was 200-something thousand, and Trump's first job report was 100-something thousand. So what you call is getting ready to hit the fans. Yeah. And there's more to come, you guys. There's more to come. sort of stood stalemate for a minute, but you know what? Like I told you, it's good for us because what it does is it makes him look bad. Just like that Time magazine. Oh, let's look and see. That Time magazine picture of Elon sitting at his desk, that president's desk. Time put a picture of him up there like king for a day. That's not going to help uh, Elon. He paid a lot of money, but Mushroom has a short fuse. What's the outcome of that picture for Time? What's the outcome? Let's just do this. Forget the picture. What's the outcome between Elon and Trump? I keep seeing a gun. Like I keep seeing the men in black with a mask, and I see them jumping in and taking these people out, not killing them, but removing them. What's going to happen? Oh, there's so many parents that are going to be upset. I see people just going through the roof, and they are going to touch Social Security and Medicare. At least as they start to put their nasty fingers on it, people are going to go through the roof. It's going to be, if this is what'll take them down, you guys. And you know, they didn't even try to be slow or sneaky about it. They just went and showed who they are right away. What's going to happen between Elon and Trump? Okay, let's hear it. Okay, what do we got here? Health matter? Some sort of health matter. Fake news. Elon has a way of being able to talk to Trump to calm him down, but I see Trump very upsetting. Uprising rebellion, as you know, I don't know how bad Trump's numbers are going down, but Elon's numbers are bad. Explosive situation. You think? You think? And look at this. Change is a coming. And look at this. Downgrade it. Downgrade it. He may not totally get rid of him. He may say. So it's not like it's just his. Trump is all about numbers. Trump doesn't like looking bad. And you guys know what I'm talking about. What he'll do is say, you know, I don't really want you working here, work over here. Because I see him not allowing him to keep doing what he's doing. This is going to happen sooner than later because I'm getting the tinglies. Okay, so let's see what. Whoa, I'm glad I looked that up. Okay. Thank you guys for your question. Do you still see Biden being remembered as one of our best presidents? I do. It's a few years down the road, but I do. Will they take our money in our bank accounts? No, I don't see them doing that. Especially those of us who are lucky that we live paycheck to paycheck. You're talking about what Putin does. What's going on with all the earthquakes? New Jersey and off the coast of New England. They are behind us in New England or more in store. And the people of Greece, Greece is getting ready to implode. Let me take a look. Santorini, something like that. That's the way of this earth. Earthquakes happen, you guys. Weather. Remember, I've been telling you guys about the weather. Tell us about Centauri, Greece. People are leaving. It's that bad. Back to back to back. It's shaking all the time. Let's look. Greece. Something like a planned outcome. So people are working hard. Change is coming. So I'm going to tell you that Greece is going to go through some stuff. I'm so sorry. Let me do these cards. Just 3 cards for Greece. Tell me how Greece is going to be. Centauri, Greece. I haven't even got there yet. I want to go there because I heard the food is fabulous. Yeah, they've got the tower. So there will be something big that happens. But look at this, the outcome is good. They're going to rebuild. They're going to be okay. They at least are, because if this happened here now with this president and these people, they would just let us go. They wouldn't do anything to help us. Here's a good question. What will happen in Guantanamo? Will they simply disappear at this site? And I heard no, but let me double check. How about the poor people that are getting sent to Guantanamo? My cards just went weird. Hold on. What happened with Guantanamo? In the world, I'm all messed up here. Here we go. What happened in Guantanamo? These poor people. I heard families are going there. And they were not taking, they said they're taking people with records. They're taking a lot of people with no record. We're going to have assistance and help. Some people will be able to go in there. They're going to make a demand to be able to see the people in Guantanamo and help them. Okay, hold on, you guys. Okay, here we go. Taken by force, which is what happened. Controlled puppets. The social media is going to be all over this, so they're not going to be able to get through what they wanted to do. And they'll be, listen, this is going to happen. There's not years and years. Evidence scandal. So something's going to happen that it might, remember I kept seeing other countries kind of getting in the middle of our stuff, and it's a shame they have to do that because we're the United States of America. But they're not appreciating what we're doing to these people. So something's up. Might even be Mexico comes in and says, how dare you? You know, he's such a know-it-all, but he goes by whatever anybody else is saying. He doesn't speak from the heart of the truth. Somebody will tell, like he's been on, I don't know if you guys have watched the news a few occasions. He was saying stuff that was so untrue and says it like he believes it. He was announcing something about the quarterback of the Kansas City Chiefs that so-and-so found him and all this stuff, like he's a know-it-all. And then the guy, Mahomes, is that his name? He came on and said, no, none of that's true. What the heck? So I heard booing, okay? So the Super Bowl, let's see if it's Super Bowl is going to be safe, okay? Will the Super Bowl be safe? By the way, I will be on, I'll tape it. I will be on with Ron, Unconditional Love, on his show for his birthday. Then I'll watch the Super Bowl afterwards. Do you see 45 ending FDIC? I see them attempt to, but I see them not being able to do it. Okay, here we go. They're going to try. There's so much that's going to stop them. Super Bowl. Tell me about the Super Bowl. Is everything going to be okay? Is everyone going to be safe? The Angel of Light. This is a very good card. They're going to stop some stuff that's happening, especially since Trump's supposed to be there. They'll probably really keep an eye on it. They're putting in a lot of money into this. It's going to be fine. I don't want you guys to worry. I would tell you if, oh, you guys be careful. It actually looks okay. They'll have the usual skirmishes, but nothing too bad. Do we have a CIA anymore after this? Will Canada be our friend after this and Mexico? Yes. Canada and Mexico knows a lot of us don't have anything to do with this. And the CIA, I got a feeling about the CIA, the FBI. I get a feeling behind closed doors because I don't think that Trump has the codes for nukes. They just don't trust him. I don't see him getting the intel. I just feel they don't trust him. I see other nations refusing to give the United States any intel. I've told you guys this before, and I see them attempting to just collapse so much, but it's not going to happen. He's really upset. Did you hear that? He's upset because courts keep knocking down his executive orders. He thinks just because he signs executive order that he gets, no, you can't break down things that have been in this nation and in the Constitution forever just because you feel like it. I'm going to tell you, when things go to the Supreme Court, it's a horse of a different color. He's going to be so upset, but they're not going to be voting on his behalf. Maybe Thomas, but that's about it. Thomas and the other guy. What will happen with the VA? That's a good question. My ears have started to ring again. So some earthquake is getting ready. A good size earthquake is getting ready to happen. So they're telling me to tell you guys some other plane crash is getting ready to happen too. Heard forced landing. Maybe it's something that's not like people die. It's more like a bad landing or something to do with landing. That's pretty scary. Maybe a couple of people die. The VA, what's going to happen with the VA? What's the outcome for the VA? You know, don't mess with veterans because they'll come and get you. Tensions will escalate, okay? And hiding something. So I think the Trump administration is trying to act like they're doing something right, trying to act like they're innocent and truthful, but they're not. Like they're going to make things better and they won't. Earthquake shakeup, which is interesting. I just told you guys I heard that. Surveillance record, battle warship. So tsunami, rising water. So yeah, there's some stuff getting ready to happen. But what I see is such a pushback that they're unable to move forward. That's what I see. Will this platform such as YouTube be able to broadcast as they do so now? Yes. And there might be a little restriction, but I don't see them. I see them still doing their thing. Right now, Trump is acting like he's not going to put tariffs on Canada. I don't see him putting Canada tariffs on. You notice he don't talk about putting tariffs on Russia. I don't see him doing tariffs on Mexico and Canada, but he already pissed China off. Ooh, ooh, I love it. I love it. Yeah, he's more scared of Canada. Um, Canada has, as it is, cars are gonna, I hope you all got a car that works because cars are gonna go up. No, will Trump ignore the Supreme Court? I heard no. I heard no. Okay, y'all can think he's gonna act like, who was the one? That president, it wasn't Jefferson, was it? It was Jackson. No, but he's going to be mad. Don't worry about Trump's threat to Canada. You guys are lucky you're not around us. Now he's not going to make you a state. I don't know who the heck. As you can tell, he's a whack job, and we are so apologetic, Canada, for that. You know, ah, it's just awful. So you guys, I'm going to go. I had a long session with Annette. It was so nice, and I'll be back on this weekend and say hi to everybody. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Cheers.